Have you ever found yourself at a crossroads, deciding between what feels safe and what feels right? This is the story of Cleo, a taxi driver who made a split-second decision that would forever change her life. For 2 years, Cleo had navigated the streets, picking up strangers, hearing their stories, and even becoming a shoulder to cry on more than once. But despite her resilience, Cleo's world had recently come crashing down. Just 5 months ago, her joy turned into heartbreak when she shared her pregnancy news with her husband, Mark. Instead of celebrating, he left, draining their bank account and leaving her to support herself and the baby she was carrying. With endless shifts and little rest, Cleo was just trying to make ends meet. Then one rainy night, only 3 weeks from her due date, Cleo's routine was shattered. She spotted a lone figure struggling along the side of the highway. He was soaked, limping, and clinging to his chest as he stumbled forward. A voice in her head told her to keep driving. After all, she was 8 months pregnant, and who knew what trouble could come from helping a stranger at this hour? But something stronger than fear made her slow down. She rolled down her window and asked, "Are you okay? Need help?" The stranger, clearly shaken and injured, looked back, his voice barely a whisper. "I just need to get somewhere safe." Trusting her instincts, she unlocked the door, letting him collapse into the back seat. She barely had time to process what was happening before her rearview mirror lit up with a pair of ominous headlights. Someone was following them. In an instant, Cleo's years of experience kicked in. She maneuvered through back streets, made sharp turns, and finally managed to lose the trailing car. When she dropped the man off at the hospital, he was beyond grateful. Cleo thought little of it, heading home, exhausted and eager for a quiet morning. But the morning was anything but quiet. Men in suits surrounded her home, and Cleo's mind raced, wondering if she'd unwittingly helped a criminal the night before. As she tried to make sense of it, a tall, serious man approached, explaining, "Last night you helped our son, Archie." The name didn't register until he introduced himself as an Atkinson. That's when Cleo realized who they were. The Atkinsons, the billionaire tech family, and their son Archie had been missing for 3 days. She had saved him, unknowingly, from the side of a dark highway. Archie himself stepped forward and thanked her. "I wouldn't have made it out without you, Cleo. You saved my life." Overwhelmed, she tried to brush off the praise, but Mr. Atkinson insisted on a reward. "This is just a small thank you," he said. But what they offered next was beyond anything she'd imagined. Archie proposed that she lead a new community safety initiative for the Atkinson Foundation, an effort to inspire more people like her, those brave enough to help others even at their own risk. With a nod and a grateful heart, Cleo accepted, watching the Atkinson convoy disappear down the road. For the first time in months, she felt a weight lift, a sense of purpose taking the place of her burdens. She'd faced her fears, and it had not only saved Archie, it had saved her. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.